Hello students, welcome back to classes on IoT. So next is about the IoT architecture. Uh, that is comparison. Now we are studying about the IoT architecture. Various architectures will be discussing, followed by its comparison. So one M2M, okay, machine to machine. M2M stands for one M2M IoT standard architecture. Here is the diagram. If you see the diagram, you will come to know what exactly the things are here. There are again, it's a layered architecture. As you can see, the three different layer, they are marked as application layer, service layer, and network layer. Please go through the diagram carefully. There are three layers. Horizontally they are marked, right, left hand side application layer, followed by in between service layer, finally the right hand side network layer is. So application layer, um, which involves home appliances, automotive applications, and energy applications. Okay. uh, like uh, it can be a smart energy management system or asset tracking system, fleet management system, whatever it can be. So they all comes under the application layer. Then in between there is a service layer. As a service layer, all the three things are clubbed together: automotive, home application, as well as an energy application. For them, commonly the things are shown, four different layers are shown for data transportation and communication. So on top we have common service layer, common technology and protocol layer, sorry, communication technology and protocol layer, communication network layer, and devices and hardware. Always the bottommost layer, uh, when you consider the things vertically, the bottommost layer belongs to the physical connection, right? Recall your OSI model. If you keep that in mind, these things will be easier for you, because bottommost, always there should be hardware devices and interconnection things should come over there at bottommost layer, followed by network layer, followed by communication technology and protocol layer, and finally the common service layer to have the interface among the different applications. So these are all comes under the service layer. Okay, one M2M includes a common service horizontal framework supporting RESTful application programming interfaces or API. Finally, we have a network layer. So here in network layer, the concept of node, server, system, or application, they all comes into picture. So the same whatever you have considered earlier at phase 2, that is marked over here. So they are connected to servers, end systems, storage devices, smart devices, or cloud, whatever. So communication interface from network layer towards the higher end, that is the next end, towards the node or a system or a smart device or a cloud or a storage array, whatever. So this comes under the final network layer. So application talks to the application programming interfaces to communicate to the sensor or endpoint of the node, right? Very simple thing. uh, One of the basic architecture of IoT, where it contains the applications one side, then service layers on the other side, as well as finally the network layer is. Okay. One more architecture we have, that is word forum, IoT word forum, IoT WF standardized architecture proposed by Cisco. Again, it's a layered architecture. It has got seven vertical layers, right from, say, similar to OSI layer only. Right from the bottommost layer, you observe physical devices and controllers. Always, as I told you earlier, physical devices and its connections comes under bottommost layer. That is, uh, what is that? Bottommost layer is physical layer, no? Here it is called as physical devices and controller layer. Okay, the things in IoT like sensors, actuators, and then connecting circuits, wires, and all, they comes under physical layer. Next is connectivity. So method of communication and processing units comes under connectivity. Like, see the diagram, you will come to know routers, pins, edges, right? See here, switches and all, they comes under connectivity. Then edge computing, here data element analysis and transformation. So identifying of the data elements, the gathered data from the sensor center, and transformation of the data that comes under edge computing. Finally, next one, fourth one is about the data accumulation, where the storage array concept comes over here. See the diagram, storage arrays. Recall the RAID concept, what you have studied in the previous semester in storage area network. So that comes under layer 4. Then fifth one is the data abstraction. So aggregation and accessing the relevant data from the storage device. That is what data abstraction is, fifth layer. Sixth one is the application layer, right? Various uh, endpoints or up the towards the application, reporting, preparing the report, then analyzing the data and data or analytics, you can say, controlling the system. So that comes under application layer. And finally, the collaboration and process, which involves people and business processes, that comes under last layer. So people may be the end user or an organization, and processes may be a business process of an organization. So those concepts or those things comes under layer 7. So this is another important architecture of IoT. So IoT WF, World Forum. This is proposed by IoT World Forum. Okay, very important thing. So if you uh, know these keywords, you can easily answer on your own. So it's a 7-layer model, hierarchical model. Bottommost layer is as usual physical layer, followed by connectivity, then edge computing, data accumulation, abstraction, and application. These are the 7 different layers of the proposed architecture by World Forum, that is IoT WF. Okay. So here the things explained in detail once again. What comes under layer 1? Layer 1 contains the physical things, elements like things and all. As I told you earlier, if you know the concepts clearly, easily you can write on your own. Next layer comes is the connectivity, right? Here the routers, switches, right? Uh, Other hardware devices which are responsible for communication, that comes into picture. Edge computing layer, here edge and fog computing. So its function is to evaluate and reformat the data for processing at higher level. Always, and also it filters the data to reduce the traffic at higher level processing, and access the data for altering, notification, and other actions. So the things which are relevant, the processing things or data processing is done at layer 3. Okay. Next is about from up, they are called as upper layer, layer 4 to 7. Layer 4, what happens? Data is stored in the RAID and all, right? Such arrays data is stored. So layer 4 data accumulation layer, it is called as, it is stored in hardware, hard disks, or some external disks, followed by abstraction layer, application, and finally collaboration and process layer. They are called as upper layers. Okay. So this is the reference model, IoT reference model. This is same as the one what we have discussed just now. It is considered as the reference model that separates the IT and OT. IT and OT. So upper layer belongs to IT, and lower layer so belongs to OT. OT for operational technology, IT for information technology. So the upper layer, right from data aggregation model, layer number 4, 5, 6, and 7 belongs to IT, and the bottom layers belongs to OT, operational technology. Okay. That is what IT and OT responsibility for the IoT reference model. The same diagram, you need to remember the upper layers for layer number 4 to 7 marked as IT things, and below the lower layers 1 to 3, they belongs to the category OT. Okay. We have additional IoT reference models as well. Okay. Here we'll be studying about the simplified IoT architecture. Uh, go through the diagram. This is what the simplified IoT architecture is. So it contains core IoT functional stack as well as IoT data management and compute stack. What it is, let us see. So the core IoT functional stack, which involves the hardware things in it, the sensors and actuators, which are marked as things, followed by communication networks like switches, routers, and network interfaces, followed by the applications to the end users or for an organization where it can show the data or representation, whatever. Okay, or data analytics can be done over there. Then that comes under functional stack. Then we have data management and compute stack. So in that data management and compute stack, we have three different things. One is edge, fog, and cloud. So edge computing, fog computing, and cloud computing of data comes over here as data management and compute stack. So about the edge, fog, and cloud computing, we'll be discussing further in the next modules as well. Okay, keep this in mind. But and we have an expanded view of the same. Just now we have considered the two different things, no? Actuate, that is a functional stack as well as a compute stack, data management and compute stack. It's an expanded view. As you can see here, the same diagram is considered with some additional blocks. The additional blocks are for things, that is sensors and actuators. This is for your reference. Okay, we'll be discussing this now. Chapter 2 we are talking about. So in the next chapter, chapter number 3 of the same module, we'll be discussing much about the different kinds of sensors and actuator circuit. Then followed by we'll be discussing about the communication network like access network, different protocols like LoRa, PLC, FAN and all. Then gateway and backhaul network. Then network transportation layer, IoT network management, which is done with the help of the protocol like COAP and MQTT. We'll be discussing further in the higher chapters. Okay, then about the application like data analytics and what vertical specific applications like SCADA, MDM and other protocols, we'll be discussing further in the next modules. Okay, over chapter 7, then 9 to 15 and all from the same textbook. This is for your reference. Okay, don't write those things and all like chapter numbers and all in the exam. Okay, so only that two different blocks with functional stack and IoT management stack, that is sufficient with 3 layers in each of them. Right, then fog computing, edge computing and cloud computing also will be discussing further in the chapter number 2. Okay, fine. Let us see about the functional stack. Each of the layer like IoT functional stack and data management and compute stack, where each of the block contains 3 layers in them. So let us discuss about them in detail in the next session. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video.